Okay, so I'm hopping on real quick. This is me just really chilling on a nice Saturday. But it is Halloween, so I threw on my sweater. Because, I used to love this sweater. I wore it quite a bit initially. Like, it's fun. I mean, not with this shirt underneath, but I'd always had it, like, in a really cute way. And I called it my Charlie Brown sweater. But when I would wear it, people would be like, oh, Halloween? I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, I guess. So then I let that affect me to where, then I only started wearing it for Halloween. But I'm also a little clumsy, so I snagged it quite a bit today. That's always a problem with these lovely knitted tops. But I was just hopping on. Anyways, I wasn't really planning to do a video, but I was hopping on because I just had one of those fun cosmic moments that I was just like, see, these are the things that I'm talking about. How exciting and fun is life. So check it. I walked to the farmer's market today and I got some things I wanted to try, and I was actually just wanting to read how to store them properly because I'm not really good about that, apparently. My food seems to spoil pretty quickly sometimes, so I just wanted to be proper. So one of the things I got is Jerusalem artichoke, which I've never even tried, but they're sunchokes. They're from the root of a particular sunflower. I didn't know that until just now. Anyways, I was putting on, I like some sound in the background, so I was just, clicking on something, from my recommends, but random. And so I'm on Chill Study Beats for jazz and lo-fi hip-hop mix. And it's quite delightful. I'm enjoying it. So I'm reading this, and I'm just, doing my thing on the artichoke. And I hear a particular song, and it just sounded so lovely. It caught my attention. You know how you have things going on in the background, but, if you're not paying attention. I mean, and then something when that phrase catches your attention, or you're like, oh, I really like that part. And, you take it a step further, and you go to see, okay, what song was that? So I go down, and at the time where it was at, apparently... it's Invention by Skyrate, and he had a star next to his name. So I was scrolling up and down trying to see if they indicated what a star meant. And when I look back up at him, or her, could be a her, at them, there's something with these two, decimal numbers, the cash, I don't know the name for them. Two little circles up at the top. So anyways, it's another symbol to catch my attention, right? So I was really looking, and then I was thinking, I bet those are songs that people really like. I mean, it caught my attention, so I'm sure other people were kind of voting in on this. So I scroll down, and then I'm trying to see, I'm looking in the comments oh, is it a vote? Maybe I'll vote. And I scroll down, and it's only a couple, and somebody has what caught my eye there was, this is literally the nicest comment section I've ever seen in my life. Oh, well, when I read that out loud, I didn't even notice when he said section. I didn't notice that they said section. So yeah, it's named Pineapple Slice. I don't know. That could very well be. Well, that's interesting. I had a situation at the farmer's market where someone specifically was commenting on a pineapple bag, and I think they assumed it was mine, or they thought it was. So that's curious that this is Pineapple Slice. Or is it? These are, oh, I love these. These are those uni-wink moments. Oh my gosh. And I'm capturing it. Oh, I'm so excited because usually it'll just happen and I'm like, but I decided I'm going to press play and see what happens. So now the comment above is so sweet. It's lengthy. I'm not going to read it. And I mean, if you are that curious, I gave plenty of information. I'll probably link the song or the video for just to give, the artist credit. But, yeah, so, I mean, you could find it if you want. Oh my gosh! I just see another thing. It's the name of actually like a person in my life who I've been recently talking to, and whoa, this is nuts. Okay, so this clearly, I was not meant to not see this. And so this comment is just like, I took it as a spirit message, and just basically like, yeah, you know, all this angst and hurt that you're feeling, imagine how many other people are feeling that too. And that's true. Like, if I can connect on love, then I, you know, on the same, it's the same, you know, pole, right? Law of polarity. It's one way or another. Then I do need to recognize, and I think I do, but I think this was just hitting me in a different way, of understanding that other people are feeling that same degree of hurt and angst. And sometimes I get kind of like, I'll just feel like people are so angry or afraid, and yeah, they probably are afraid, but like I might not give as much attention to like the real pain and the hurt. And I know what I can feel when I, like, as I, you know, have been red pilled throughout my life in all areas. You know, I know that it's devastating, you know, and I think obviously like that's the dark night of the soul, but you know, just really feeling it, sitting in with that. And then the next line is talking about like, but whether you believe it or not, we feel that too. And I do think that's something about, you know, our Mother, Father, God, Creator, and like, we're not alone, you know, all these sorts of things. And it basically goes into, please, you know, just have patience, be still, like, right? Like, things are getting in order. And I know that there's so much pressure to do. I have this conversation, like, people are coming out of the woodworks talking about it. So even though I didn't think I felt that way, I'm attracting that, you know? So it's like, and I do think, actually, let me not lie. I do think that I've, you know, been in a state, like, I've been really working on, like I've said, faith forged by fire, really stepping into, like, okay, well, what does it really mean to really know? You know, it's one thing to talk that talk, but, like, are you really living that? Like, are you not taking things personally? Are you not, yeah, so, I just kind of lost where I was going. Well, anyways, yeah, anyways, this message is just like saying, yeah, go ahead and like anchor in. And I'm just telling you, like, there's verbiage in there that I feel like have been things that like have been an aspect of my prayer, of you know, feeling tested, of like, I don't know, it's just so funny when you think about like tested, like, well, I don't want to go into compare to, but I will say I've got it pretty good. So it's kind of like, yeah, no, I know it's a pain to have patience, but could you do it a little longer, please, for us, for you. So it's, you know, it's very much like a confirmation. And I know I've also been kind of like, all right, well, like, I'm asking, so what's going on? Like, I'm asking, therefore I know I should get an answer. So like, that's sort of being my test, and then having it come to fruition and like seeing all the connections. I love that. Okay, that's all. I love when I have these moments, and I just thought, you know, I got this channel thing. I wonder if I should go ahead and, you know, do that. I don't know if you could see, but these are my blue full moon earrings, not acquired for this event. Apparently already in the stash, but fun find, because like I wouldn't have even thought to wear them. Like, these really don't get much play in my world, and not because it's like, well, that's funny, maybe they will be my blue moon earrings. That happens, what, every 13 months or something. And my once a year Halloween sweater. How fun! What do you call that? Situational based accessories, styling. I'm gonna come up with something curious to say about that. If you have any suggestions, feel free to put them in the comments. Something about the pairing, like situational. Not like about situational, but for like holiday celebration, something that's kind of like a I don't know, I'll think about it. Anyways, it's been a long day. I got a lot of different vegetables, like I said, that I hadn't tried, and it's a good little walk. Not like a terrible walk, but it's a good little one. And then, you know, I've got my book bag and all that. And then, oh yeah, okay, well, I mean, since I'm here, today I ended the fast. It actually was extended by 1 day by the organization. I wanted to pretend that I hadn't looked. Like, had I not looked at the website, I never would have known. But that's okay. I talk about all of this kind of in jest, but it was actually for a very serious purpose. And like I say, part of this purpose was a lot of prayer and focusing my heart and my mind. And with this detoxification, with this elimination, with this clarity, you know, putting all of that intent out. And in my mind, really putting this work to the test. Like, I'm kind of like, all right, put up or shut up. Like, I'm doing it. My mind is focused. I'm only thinking positive thoughts. Things are coming up. Things are burning. Like I said, well, I don't know if I said it, but there are a lot of disbeliefs. And this prosperity group is a huge blessing. Because it's been an opportunity for me to grow in community. Like, I'm a part of a lot of communities that they say that they're in community, but like there is no community. So this prosperity group, we really are engaged with one another, even remotely, and we share dreams and hold visions and goals for one another. So it's really, really been powerful, but I've sort of always been a sort of solitary soul. I mean, I'm a line 2, 5'2". So, and a very open projector. So it's just kind of like, I like to be in my space. I'm totally fine in my happy place. One of those things where I kind of like, oh my gosh, did I will this lockdown to happen? Was I putting that much intention out of like, I just want to be alone? I mean, I don't think that's sad. I can understand how someone might think that. But, oh, I hope I didn't lose what I was going to say again. It was about the farmer's market and... oh, ending the fast. Yeah, and so focusing all of that energy into really being like, okay, look, I get it, I'm burning away these things that have been limitations and disbeliefs. I'm going as far as I know how, and I know even when I'm at that space, I need to find, there will be ways that will reveal themselves of how I can surrender even more. So I feel like I said, I've been doing that for the past, 6 days, and had some very profound moments, really interesting things. Even today at the farmer's market, I wanted to get some loose leaf tea, and I wanted to get some tea and by this local tea company, and I've always wanted to try them, but like they're very popular because they also will sell the beverage, so people will go there, you know, for a drink and like in the moment. And so today there was like one person in front of me. I didn't mind waiting, so I waited. But it was the gentleman, the father, and his son maybe like 12, and the cat before me, they were talking about his, like, the tips go to the son, and the son has a little savings, but how he wanted to, you know, at first he wanted to spend, but then he realized what savings meant. So a message right there, that, which was cute way for it to be shown. And so then it was my turn, and started talking, and the father, what happened? Something happened. I forget how it got started, but then the son, oh gosh, how can I forget this? This is like the big thing. So a bee had flown, which is interesting because someone in my prosperity group has been receiving bee and wasp medicine. So like the totems for the bee, or the bee as a totem, and the symbology behind it is pretty interesting. Mind you, when there's like, it's a bit chilly. I mean, I know the bees are still out, but they're not out like that for one to fly, you know, right in front. And then, like, I think I acknowledged it, and then the gent was like, yeah, we attract a lot of bees here, because their company is called just add honey, right? And so it's like, yeah, the honey, the bee, I get it. And then the son said something, and it was like a dad joke, but it had bee in it, right? And it was one of those grown jokes, right? But I love a good dad joke. And so that's what happened. Like, I started laughing, and I was like, oh, I love those. And then the father was like, oh my gosh, I live with those. Like, no, you have to hear it all the time. So I said, I believe you. He's like, oh no, not you too. So then the son and I interacted, and so he, you know, I did business with the son. And that was just a charming little haha moment. So yeah, so many things have been happening with this fast. So anyways, today I am ending the fast properly. Trust me, I was thinking of things I could eat. Like, I remember last time I fasted for like a week, and I only meant to have like, well, I did not break that fast properly at all. I don't think I had damage, which has been like the part of me that's kind of like, you know, we did it that time before, so, you know, you're probably good. Go ahead, eat what you want. But I'm not who I was then, right? Like, I know better, I do better. This was the first time getting back on like my nanoparticles, and so I researched that, and so I've been doing juice and broth. I'll probably do that again tomorrow and start like incorporating things slowly but surely. So I was preparing to like do a meal plan to break this fast properly and to continue forth following, well, I've been following the Eat Right for Your Blood Type program. It really works for me. So, you know, after this cleansing, I really wanted to go into like eating more along those lines and seeing if I see even more effects, you know. So I'm happy to say I got quite a few items from the farmer's market that will suffice with like my slow transition and are beneficial for my blood type and delicious, and things that are kind of curious. Like, I saw a recipe yesterday for green or for bell pepper pizzas, mini pizzas, and you know how you just, well, I don't know if you know, but you just slice them on 4 sides, and then you can fill them with whatever you would want, you know, like on a pizza, and some cheese, like obviously a minimal amount. I was thinking that'd be nice. One person had these smaller green bell peppers, and you know, this company, another one that I love, Walnut Life Foods, or well, Walnut Life, and they make this pseudo sausage meat out of walnuts, and it's to die for. It's, well, I don't want to say die, it's to live for. Oh my gosh, during my 28-day para-cleanse, like, that was giving me life. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I can't, that'll probably be like 2 or 3 days, but like, I'm coming for those. So yeah, I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, bell pepper, sausage, maybe like a little mozzarella, and some pizza sauce, bada bing, bada boom, you know, a little bit melted. So anyways, I have gone all over. I'm a little tired, and I think, you know, all of the vitamins coming back into my system are kind of like, whoa, Leslie. Anyways, happy full moon, happy Hallows Eve, and yeah, happy day. Peace, peace.